got Gameface, and this is No Limits 2 Workshop Creations. And it's been a while. It hasn't been as long as the longest time. I used to only do one of these a month. But it's been almost 3 weeks. It has been 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks, and that's a long time. And there was lots of tracks to choose from. But of course, I just randomly chose 6, as I always do. And one of them looked just crazy. So, let's go check them out. Our first track is called The Combat. And it looked pretty interesting. There's a few screenshots. But I couldn't really make out whether or not it was, you know, interesting good or interesting weird. So, we're waiting here. And off we go. It looks like it's going to be a fast track. I like a fast track now and then. I always like a fast track. What am I talking about? A little bit of a weave underneath that other piece. Very smooth. No, you know, jolting corner so far. And quite quick. I'm amazed at how quick I'm still going. Slow down. There we go. Back over. Whoa! And under. There's another train. Oh, here we go. Loop. Oh, and more. Awesome. I love that. It must have been so hard to get these timed so closely. Now, do I go down that same track at some other point in time? Or is it 2 separate tracks? It might be 2 completely separate tracks. I think it's 2 completely separate tracks. I should have been paying attention to which lane I was in. I was in the outer lane. Yeah. Yeah. This track is called Mutombo. And I got a mouse in the middle of the screen. Kind of a weird start, but I like it. You're like in a underground. That's awesome. You start in a tunnel. Okay, here we go. Nice dive right into the ground to begin with. Ah! Oh yeah, that's cool. I like that. Yeah, run me down through the ground. Like yeah, that's the way to do these tracks. Give a person a feeling of motion, because you don't really have the track in the same sense that you do when one you're sitting on, I find. But in this case, it's done a really good job. I like it. Whoa. Again, not jarring. It's very smooth. Very realistic. They could build this, I think. This is the sphere. And it's absolutely huge. It's a huge sphere, basically. Here, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. Look at that. And they built a roller coaster in it. Isn't that like just crazy nuts? Like, and we're gonna check it out. See how. Well, see how. Oh, okay. Whoa. Yeah, I guess you gotta go pretty fast to get a train up here. Whoa. That's like crazy. You're just hanging from. That's the biggest loop I've ever been on. Definitely the biggest loop I've ever been on. And there's another one. There is another one. Oh, come on. The wheels should be flying off this thing at this point. And it's gonna twist me over and accelerate me down? It is. Oh no, it was brakes. I was hoping it would accelerate me down. That would have been crazy. Not that this, not that this isn't already. But wow, it's like huge. Yeah, it's not like we couldn't build this. I think there's too many too much G-forces on the rider though, for it to be something a person would survive. But I guess that's the point, isn't it? Wow. It's just nuts. Slow down, slowing down. Okay, we're starting to go down. We're starting to go down. Gaining more momentum. Speeding up. Ah! Wow. That's insane. My monitor just can't keep up with it. The game's rendering just fine. I'm getting like 400 plus frames per second, but oh no, we're on 300 when I'm going fast. 350. But yeah, the monitor can do that. So the track was kind of weird. But wow, this is just like quick. And it's so long. I can't. How long have I been in here? How long have I been on this one track? Wouldn't be the longest track I've rode, but I didn't do a video of the longest track I rode. That was 18 kilometers. Wow. Just brake as we come in. That's crazy. It's nuts. It can't happen. But it was a cool ride anyway. This track is called Dead Volcano. And I'm going to tell you, before I even start, there's a lot of supports in this track. A lot. It's the longest I've ever sat on that part where it loads and says loading support, or creating supports. So it's a steel rail wooden track, which again are some of my favorite tracks. They're so fast and just, oh, I don't know. Maybe it is the speed that does it. I can't really say for sure. But it's definitely one of my favorites. Wow, long ride up to the top. You can see this, like, I want to look around, but I'll save that to do on my own time. Yeah, I can't imagine how long this is going to be. Like, the other one was long. Was really long. But this is... I don't know what to say. I think that's the longest climb to the top I've ever taken. Maybe this is 18 minutes long. Whoa! Look at that! Holy crap! Well, that's fast. Wow! I feel like I'm gonna fly off this fucking thing. Holy shit. And up we go. Big sharp turn. Maybe it isn't long. Maybe it's just really fast. Well, it is long, but it goes by quickly. Not fast in time. Yeah, fast in time. Not you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. I don't even know if I know what I mean. But yeah, this is fast. It's eating up a huge amount of track very quickly. And it does have that, yeah, it's pretty good. I've definitely ridden better wooden tracks, but this one is pretty cool. I like how there is some interaction between the track where you are and the supports from other pieces of the track. I always like that. Really makes you feel like this right here. Really makes you feel. And then they slow me down. Really makes you feel like you're moving. I was gonna say. Wow. That was a huge amount of track eaten up in a very short time. This is giant. I don't know what kind of coaster it is, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? Whoa, it's a crazy coaster. Whoa, nuts. Which could be awesome. That's moving me up here pretty quick. Wish that wooden coaster would have done that. Maybe it was moving me up. Just throw me over the edge here. Faster, 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 and let him go. Whoa! That was pretty cool. I like that. It's fast. It's gonna slow down. Whoa! That wasn't really that jarring. I thought it was gonna be, but it was fine. Really fast. Well, most of it. Okay, this should be cool. It's gonna corkscrew down a little bit, not a lot. Just one or two twists, and then we're gonna do something else. We need more twists, and well, maybe this is just the fast part of the track, and then we get on to the track that's, you know, tighter turns as we slow down. Or it could be just, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's not good. Why things do that? That's not good. Missing a file or something? I don't know. That's happened a lot while I'm making this video. Okay, so maybe this is the tighter portion of the track, but it still seems to be just up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, here we go. Here's some smaller up, downs. But yeah, I guess maybe it's just a fast track, and that's all it is. And I'm looking for something else in it. But here we go. Here we go. Yeah, let's do this, but fast. Where are we going? You guys are going to drop me off at the same place you picked me up, right? Whoa! Sudden tunnel. Nice ride and all. It's long. This is going to be probably the longest No Limits 2 Workshop creations ever, due to these long tracks I somehow picked. Yeah, so that's going to finish that one off. You know, I would have liked some tighter turns near the end and stuff like that, but a relatively reasonably good track. Holy crap, long. This is autumn. Obviously it's autumn. Look at the trees. Oh wow. Nice tight track. Like this. And it is autumn. Most of the trees are turning. I don't see a lot of leaves on the ground though. So none of the leaves are coming off at all. Either that or this place is like really well groomed. Like golf green groomed. But yeah, I like the track too. Yeah, it's a good ride. There's nothing that screams that yeah, this will kill me. It won't kill you. Very good. Oh, that was good. They sped me up a little. It's like, oh, they're going to slow me down, but no. They sped me up. I like when they speed me up. So it's relatively quick, but just goes into a bunch of up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down near the end. Yeah. Good ride. Nothing extravagant, nothing insane. But I like the autumn look. That was awesome. That was different. I haven't seen it. Look at it. It looks like autumn. So there's 6 tracks. Some very interesting ones. Very long. This is going to be probably like I mentioned earlier, the longest No Limits 2 Workshop Creations episode I've ever done. And it's still only going to be 6 tracks. I actually wrote 7, so one of them's going to get cut. And I don't know which one it is yet. And that usually doesn't happen. I almost always do 7. Just because anything goes wrong, you know, something in a track, like in this episode, you're gonna see we're gonna get some pop-ups in Ride because there's some missing files that the game needs, and that happened in too many tracks for me to just go and find other tracks right now. So all the tracks were good in their own way, though for some reason some of them were kind of strange, but I enjoyed it anyway. It was awesome. So until next time, I'm Gameface. This was No Limits 2 Workshop Creations. If you liked it, click the button and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.